An American guy went to see an eye doctor. The doctor asked him, "All right, what's bothering you?" The patient replied, "Honestly, doc, I stopped seeing money." An American woman suspected her husband was cheating with their housekeeper. She decided to set a trap. She sent the housekeeper on a surprise vacation. Didn't tell her husband anything. That night, she sneaked into the housekeeper's bed, turned off the light, and lay in her place. A little while later, her husband crept in, and after he was done, the wife whispered in a low, eerie voice, "You didn't expect to find me here, did you?" When she turned on the light, the trembling delivery driver replied, "No, ma'am, I absolutely did not." A man died and arrived in heaven. St. Peter greeted him. "Welcome. Just a quick interview before you enter." Peter asked him, "What's the one thing you're most proud of in your life?" The man thought, then said, "Once while driving, I saw a biker gang harassing a girl. I stopped, got out, punched the gang leader, and saved the girl." St. Peter smiled. "Amazing! Incredible bravery. When did this happen?" The man replied, "Just 5 minutes ago."
A very excited man was showing off his brand new iPhone 16 to his friends. He told them, "Guys, this iPhone 16 is incredible. Its camera can see the future. The battery lasts a whole month, and it's faster than any phone in the world." His friend asked him, "That's amazing. But what's the new feature that makes it worth all that money?" The man smiled and said, "The super feature. This iPhone 16 has new tech where, if you call it and forget where you put it, it flies over to you and hits you on the head."
A man found a magic lamp, rubbed it, and a genie appeared. The genie said, "You get one wish." The man thought for a moment and said, "I want a highway from here to Hawaii." The genie replied, "That's impossible. Think of all the concrete. How many bridges?" The man thought again and said, "All right, I want to understand women." The genie sighed and said, "Do you want that highway to be 2 lanes or 4?
A young man about to get married asked his father, "Dad, what's the most important advice you can give me about marriage?" The father looked at his son seriously and said, "Son, always remember an old saying, marriage is like a besieged castle. Those outside want in, and those inside want out." The son laughed and said, "That's funny, Dad, but what's your real advice?" The father replied, "My real advice is, never forget where you put the keys."
A man died and found himself in heaven. He was very happy, but noticed that everything seemed a bit similar. He went to the customer service desk and asked, "Excuse me, is this really heaven?" The employee replied with a smile, "Yes, sir, it is heaven." The man said, "But where are the flowing rivers, the fruit trees, and all the wonderful things we were promised?" The employee replied, "Ah, those. We ran out of stock on luxuries, and now we only offer excellent customer service."
A husband asked his wife to go to the supermarket and buy some groceries. He gave her a long list. An hour later, the wife returned carrying only one bag. The husband asked with annoyance, "Where are the rest of the groceries? And the long list?" The wife calmly replied, "Oh, the list. Yes, I saw something better. I bought everything that was on sale." The husband sighed and said, "So I'm going to eat discounted ketchup for a week." An American couple was arguing about who was smarter. The husband said, "I'm smarter than you. I'm the one who plans for the future." The wife replied, "You're smart? Man, the last time you planned for the future, you sold the living room sofa and forgot to tell me." The husband looked surprised. "And why did I sell it?" The wife answered, "Because you told me. I want more space for our relationship." A man was walking in the desert when his car broke down. Suddenly, a small spaceship landed in front of him, and a green alien emerged. The alien said, "I apologize for the sudden landing. Can I help you?" The man looked at him in surprise and said, "My car broke down. Can you fix it?" The alien replied, "Of course, I can fix anything." The man was pleased and said, "Great. Then can you fix my marriage?"
At a friend's gathering, someone asked, "What's the difference between a husband and a wife in the bedroom?" Someone replied, "The husband thinks he's doing a great job, and the wife wishes he'd hurry up."
A tight-fisted American man wrote a letter to his wife. "My dearest wife, I can't send my paycheck this month, so I'm sending you 100 kisses, your loving husband." A week later, the wife sent a reply to her husband. "My dearest husband, thank you for your 100 kisses. Here's a breakdown of the expenses. The grocery delivery guy, 2 kisses. The pizza delivery guy, 7 kisses. The landlord, 2 kisses every day. The mail carrier, maintenance guy, and butcher took about 20 kisses. But don't worry, I still have about 20 kisses left.